Check. How do I sound? Okay, I might turn the game down just a smidge. Fridays, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Sorry I missed yesterday's stream. Work just be like that sometimes. Okay, let me jump into... Okay. I think I'm ready to start. So let's just hop into this. I'm playing... This is Thomas Was Alone. Oh, my alert thingy. Hello, Weedut. Yes, I am playing this. Because you recommended it. And also because I can play it for free with a free trial to PlayStation Now. And I've never played it. I haven't looked up any spoilers, but I did look up it only takes about 3 hours to beat, so I figure we could knock that out tonight. Okay. There we go. Now Friday's name is being broadcast in all its glory as my newest follower. So let's hit that new game.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
There will be a Persona stream tomorrow, Fridays. I'm doing this to make up for the fact that I missed Monday night stream. Okay, easy peasy so far.
Thomas
Might actually
decided
turn
to
it
start
down.
listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, I should set up an actual lurk command. I know there's a way to do that in Streamlabs. I could probably do that right now.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump. It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
I'm gonna try not to go too fast and have the
A big jump.
narration
But Thomas noted there
skip.
was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Okay. I have alert command set up now. I'm just using the default one. I'll try to come up with a creative one later. Ah, I see. This is a tricky one. You can't just jump for it.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. Unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Aw, Thomas.
He was starting to suspect It might even be doing so on purpose. Nah, paranoia. Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Yeah, I didn't look up any spoilers for puzzles or anything, but I did just Google the game before I started, and the only two things I know.
But Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
Okay, maybe I'll stop moving. So I don't want to interrupt the narration because the three things I figured out from it on Google were that it's not that long, it's based on a Flash game, or it was a Flash game originally, and then it won a BAFTA for its narration, which I think is one of the big fancy awards. So I'm going to try to let that narration speak and not talk over it too much. So far I'm liking it. I'm kind of wondering when the puzzles are gonna start, because I'm sure there's gonna be more complicated stuff.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that. Had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
So far, so good.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere with the complicatedness.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not technically graceful, it's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
So we're going to switch over to Thomas, because Thomas is a good jumper.
it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
So we need to have Chris
Great.
jump.
A chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
There we go.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Jump across blocks. I think I'm trying to do it a little too fast, like trying to style unnecessarily. But then again, when is style ever truly unnecessary?
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the
There
next
we go.
portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
So. Kinda seems like Chris is supposed to go down here. Oops. But I should probably keep Thomas down here for a while. Because if Chris needs to be there, or if Chris needs to get down there, every time he respawns, Thomas is going to be there. His own thing. So, that was the worst. Didn't even have to jump there. Oh.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Okay. So, we can't jump. Intended way to do it, but
would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things.
So,
Where did they come from, anyway?
I had to guess. Oh no, you can just jump over it.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done.
Okay, so this guy.
John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
Okay, so
You
the
could tell
long
from
one
the
can jump
sympathetic
further,
expression he practiced in the mirror all these years.
but is sort of held back by being super tall. Chris's whole deal is that it's the shortest, but it fits in tight spaces. And Thomas is our Mario. It's our all-arounder. Can kind of do anything. So let's kind of leave the path with John. Ooh, you know what? I bet whatever that thing is, I can collect it if I get the dudes down there. Let's do it. Or maybe I need to... There we go. That's how that's done. Oops. Thomas here. Oh, I see. This is making me think now. Do some thinking. So,
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Okay, so John can keep going this way. Oh no, wait. Do I need John back there? I might need John back there. Can Thomas fit under here? Oh, he can. Never mind. I'm just so used to Thomas not fitting under these little gaps already. There's a problem. So, how do I fix this? What if I have Thomas run back? Thomas, I think needs help. So, we need Chris to be able to get up there. Hold on, what about... How do I do this? the issue is we need Thomas down here to get Chris on top of John. Wait, can I just like figure it out here? Move us right up against it. There we go. Thomas goes up here, and John goes up here. We did it. So. We're gonna want 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good evening, class. How are you doing? Okay. I probably need their help to get Grace up.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Ooh. I want to try to get that. I don't know if I've like already missed some of those little thingies, but if I can, I'd like to try. Kinda seems like I might be able to.
The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism
go.
and tutting amused John.
Oh, game is loud. Thank you for telling me. I'll crank it down a whole bunch. How is... Let's go with that. Let me know how that is. Okay. Wow, he needs help getting up every jump, huh? So this seems like one where we're gonna need Johnny Boy here. Oof. Okay. Let me see. Seems like that might be just tall enough. There we go.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing.
Okay.
John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Let's see. I think we kind of need to set up. Okay, I think I have the right idea. I just need Thomas to be in a better position. Let's make that jump as doable as possible. Okay. Let's have John here. You know, come to think of it, I probably could have just... Hold on. Like, I probably don't need to take him all the way back there. I probably could just do that. There we go.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Hold on, can we just, instead of dropping down into there, can we, okay. If you can do that, it requires some coordination. I'll just do it the intended way. Ooh.
So, this was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually.
How's the volume on the narration?
Jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed. Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realised she had superpowers.
It's like a little bit quiet in my ear, but I'll take your word for it that it's
There's no getting around that.
good. Maybe I just need to actually turn up the volume in my headphones.
If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with.
Whoop.
Claire was all about communication.
Sorry for the system sound, but that fixed it on my end.
Which was her superpower.
Okay. Oh, I think I got what I need to do here. And we can just bring John up here. Coast across here. Boom.
Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you. Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish.
Alright, let's just have Claire ferry everybody across. Oh, interesting. Claire can still jump with at least one block on top of her. That's actually good to know for the future, maybe.
Claire arrived just in time. It was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Okay. Oh, I see. We just need to wait for the level to fill up.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took. Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Or was she more the loner?
Okay. So that death was
Claire
partially
arrived
intentional.
just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Because I think we need to be using Thomas to get that shiny thing.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took. Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Or was she more the lone Avenger type? you'd like
Okay,
to.
we got the shiny thing, and we didn't die, even though it really seemed like I was going to for a second there.
The others told Claire that staircases were a bit of a fixture here. Claire wondered why the world made it so difficult.
This is a neat little loop we got going. And then let's have Claire head down first. Actually, having Claire take them all could be an efficient way of moving everybody. Or at least I was hoping it would be. So this is where Chris is supposed to finish, but I would bet we're supposed to like carry him across somehow. Maybe not. No, he just does finish there. I'll also get back in there. There we go. Okay, this is an everybody puzzle.
Probably needed a nemesis, a villain who would show their true colours at the worst possible moment, hurting all she held dear.
So,
Chris was the most obvious choice. He seemed stroppy enough, and his jump was so pathetic that it conveniently avoided Claire's insecurities. Yes, Chris. Diabolical Chris. The fiendish Christopher.
This got more, actually maybe easier than I thought it would be. Okay. Tell you what, let's just make this easier on myself. Let's do that. And that. Have her ferry everybody across. Let's make sure everybody's in the clear. So far, so good.
Dave, where had Chris gone? Was he off somewhere, plotting Claire's downfall? If Claire was honest, and she had to be because she was a superhero, this was a troubling turn of events. Still, there were reasonably sized bodies of water to cross.
Ah. So we can't do that the easy way. One thing we can do though, we can make it so that we only really have to worry about moving one of them. Oh, but right, they can't jump when they are on top of each other. Oh. Tell you what, can he just make it? Like, can I just not mess with that? Yeah. I don't think he can make the last one. But at least I caught him up without having to move Claire all the way back. So let's Actually, if we can, let's let Claire go in the lead in case there's just like a bunch of water at the bottom. And then that looks like the end. Oh, actually, we want him to stick out a little bit because there is a roof there. Oops. There we go.
Moving platforms over water, eh? Claire's newly heightened senses told her that there were multiple paths across with various possible configurations of the little posse.
So I like the idea of I think if we just yeah, I'm not sure if that was intended the way that just happened, but okay, so Claire cannot jump and there's two of them.
Well. Claire hoped she could get them all across. John was fully aware he could do this alone. Thomas hoped he'd never have to.
Aw, Thomas. Okay, let's just jump those across. Mostly because I don't want to mess with Claire, like accidentally dropping them in. Ooh, spikes. Spikes seem bad.
Claire was alone, which was odd, because she wasn't meant to be alone. She needed to be where there were rectangles to save. Being the only superhero in a given space kind of defeats the object. Spikes? It was new. Claire avoided them. She decided they were most likely her kryptonite. Not the rubbish red kryptonite either, the proper radioactive green stuff.
I gotta say, these trophies, so far pretty easy to earn, and I'm not complaining. I feel like I remember it being a thing, like, in the Xbox 360 days for people to, like, complain about achievements being too easy, but it's like, sometimes I appreciate when a game is, like, pretty simple, like, doesn't need a whole lot of, either doesn't have or doesn't need a whole lot of extra stuff. I like when the achievements are just like, you know, you went out of your way to do this one thing that takes like an extra minute to do tops. Good for you. Have the achievement.
Wow. Deja vu. The world was repeating. And this time Thomas was here. Claire felt something had gone wrong. There was a disturbance in the force. Something had altered the matrix. The world was reacting to their progress. It was amassing its forces. It was plotting against them. Claire finally had a nemesis.
So we should leave Claire there while Thomas catches up. Oh. Alright. Thomas has to go first. Oh, a new block? Interesting.
Laura was pleased this one was behind a wall. Maybe he'd never know what she could do. Maybe they could just have a conversation. Hang out.
So this one's name is Laura.
He didn't find out what she could do. Which would never happen so long as they stayed separate.
So her jump is even lower than Chris's, I think.
Laura didn't have time to worry about the ominous pixel cloud. It had been following her for some time, and it had kept itself to itself until now. More important was the little orange thing.
Oh. So Laura's like a trampoline.
As the square, who had shyly introduced himself as Chris, bounced atop Laura, she began to worry that he was just using her like all the others had. They'd all bounced too, and then they disappeared when her back was turned.
We don't like that.
Only the ominous pixel cloud ever remained, looking a little bigger and a little less hungry with every disappearing friend. With every bounce, Laura found herself less and less irritated by Chris. She started to miss him when he wasn't there, on another platform or something. She'd wonder what he was up to. Was he missing her? He wasn't saying very much.
Okay. So we got the little reward thing. I was hoping to be able to just cheat my way up there. Maybe I won't quite be able to do that. Okay, so we need Laura there first. And he goes in the portal, she goes in the portal. Ooh. So.
Chris was in love. She was perfect. He had to tell her so. At some point, he would definitely tell her. Probably best to wait for a moment the large, ominous pixel cloud wasn't about, though. Yeah, probably best to wait.
Okay. Probably not the intended way, but the easier way. is to just micro hop my way through this. And now Laura can just slide across.
Chris was massively disappointed to run into the gang again. He'd enjoyed the alone time with his new girlfriend.
Part of the problem. Is that just the trophy for reaching this level or something? I can't tell what I would have done otherwise to get it. But let's go there. Aha, this is Chris's moment.
To Laura as his girlfriend? Only if I say it out loud, he told himself. He didn't want to scare her off.
Okay. Laura can't do much here. Okay, this probably is just a John thing. So actually, the fact that I took Chris in here probably means I need to do this to get him out. Yep. And then I'll just throw Thomas in there too. Make sure they're safe, and then miss the jump. Come on. 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's convenient.
The others seemed suspicious of Laura, and the eager-looking pixel cloud of death which seemed to be watching her. Sure, they'd use her inherent bounciness to reach slightly higher jump points, but they wouldn't strike up a conversation with her. Chris found them rude. Rude? And always there.
I mean, Chris has a point. Laura's being nice and helpful and... Oh no. Is this one of those where you actually have to push the buttons in a certain order? Or do you just have to push all of them and they're just not in sequence? Okay, so now Chris can move there, and I bet, yep. So then you move there, you move there. I'm liking this. This is a good game.
The others wouldn't drop it. Who's that cloud guy? Why is he following us? What's that rumbling hungry sound he keeps making? Chris, can we just leave Laura behind?
I might have John scout ahead.
Rude.
Okay. So we do need them all up here at some point. Oh, I feel like I wasn't. Okay, we made it all right. Okay, the collision detection on some of these is not the best. Okay. So we got John up here. John was the easy one. Kinda seems like Thomas... Actually, they probably all just need to follow a similar path. Ooh, although how is Laura gonna get up there? I might need Laura to... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, tell you what, while we are waiting for the other block to pick up Laura, Chris can make the jump there. Probably could have made the jump there if I wasn't too slow. Let's have Laura do the jump. There we go. Everybody accounted for. Oh, but how will Laura get up there? There's got to be some way. Let's do what we did last time and have John scout ahead, since he is the quickest. Ah, I see. So. So let's get Chris. There we go. Ah. Okay, so these blocks do not like to behave on collisions. Okay, he's up there. Our tall guy's up there. Thomas is up there, and Laura is up there. Oh, come on. Cooperate. Okay. So. Excuse me. So here's what I think. I think Chris should be the last one to go because it's going to be the hardest one to line up. There we go. Sorry. Throat's getting a little dry. Okay, so now this is the first one where everybody's in it. Okay. this will get Chris and Thomas up to the next area. Chris probably
Laura
needs to
liked her new gang. She liked Chris. She liked having friends. These ones seem to be sticking around too. Not like those losers from before.
Okay, so Thomas. And
Laura liked
Chris
her new
needs to
gang.
be here.
She liked Chris. She liked having friends. These ones seem to be sticking around too. Not like those losers from before.
Okay, there's not really anything we can do. Hold on, let me make sure we are like in position before I get too crazy here. Okay. I think we're good. This might be a bit tight, but we made it. Okay. So Claire is good there. Oh wait. You go there. Then you go there? No. Whatever it is not just this. Ooh, you know what? We can use Claire. So, how do I use Claire here? So what I think needs to happen, we should go over there for a sec. Chris, go join Lucy for a sec. Thomas, get up there. John, get up there. Move all the way over to give them as much space as possible. There we go. Lucy needs to make more room. I will have her sort of ride Claire across, though, to be extra safe. There we go. Ooh. Spikes. This seems
It was
easy.
getting closer. It was spending more and more time hovering around. Laura could tell it was making the others uncomfortable.
So, do the spikes mess with anything? So, I think the easiest one to get up here is our tall guy. Okay, I'm gonna let the spikes pass. Okay, these two are in position. Can Claire jump over Thomas? She can. This also seems like sort of the safest way. I think. do that too quickly. There we go. Dang, we are cruising.
Thomas did not like the cloud. He'd long since stopped listing his observations, but he instinctively observed that this thing was bad. And he'd been right about the water.
Okay, so blue. We need to get Lucy up there. So what actually probably needs to happen is we line these up. Okay, Lucy move over. Oh, actually. I figured this out before in that other puzzle. How did I do this? So I think we know green guy is the tallest and like hardest to... I think the way I did this before was bounce, 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 bounce. There we go. And then just for sort of completeness' sake, I'll put Claire back up there, even though I don't think I need to. Or actually, I probably need to get them all up there for later parts of the puzzle. So let's get everybody up there. Oh, that was the puzzle. Okay. But they all need to be able to exit. Honestly, from a level design perspective, I kind of don't see the purpose of having the gates here when, like, the puzzle was really over when we got everybody up there to open the door. Like, if they had just put the exit gates where the buttons are so that everybody had to be there, it wouldn't be much different. Okay. So Chris is now stuck. Let's get Johnny Boy up there. Just out of curiosity, no, we need somebody up there to help. Is this a Thomas button? Do I just... Oh no, I actually think I understand what I need to do here. So I need... Thomas over here. Need Claire there. And now I need Claire back this way just to make the jump easier. And boom.
Tell Chris was in love, and that was fantastic and everything, but that didn't mean they could let the Doom Cloud keep following them. Thomas was going to put his foot down once they got to the next level.
So that's those pushed. Oh, I could have just done this the whole time. Oh.
Chris. Miss Thomas. Wow. Did not see that coming. He felt a little guilty too. Without his love for Laura and subsequent reunion with the guys, Thomas would probably still be with them.
Oh, you know what? I see, at some point. Well, actually, I wonder about something, and it may result in me wasting some time here, but I kind of don't see the solution to the puzzle if this is not going to work the way I think it is. Okay. Does jumping on Lucy from higher bounces higher? It does not. Okay. So I just messed up a jump there then. That's all I needed to not do. Something I should remember with Claire, that Claire has like a really big hitbox, so I could just move to the edge of the platforms and jump, basically. I don't have to jump as soon as I'm getting close to the edge with Claire. So let's get our tall dude up there. And then Claire jumps, we make it. Oh?
Chris wondered if Thomas was still alive somewhere.
Trying to keep an eye out for bonus thingies.
Wasn't going to go looking for him, but he did wonder, and that showed character.
Oh, there was a bonus thingy there. Ah, the timing on that must be so precise. There we go. I feel like I've probably missed a few of those by just going quickly, but I assume the game will tell me at some point if I missed any of those. Oh.
Maybe the others hadn't abandoned Laura all that time ago. It began to dawn on her that she might not be the tragic victim she'd always assumed.
Okay, how? So I think Laura needs to get up there somehow, which probably means using Claire. Transport Laura here. He'll jump up here. Aha! And then Ah. Well, now we can leave. There we go. Boom. We need Laura
Laura
up
had
here.
been the bait. She had a hunch that she wasn't needed anymore.
Okay, it really seems like Claire should be able to get up there, but maybe... Okay, it does want me to... Claire comes this way. Oh wait, no. There goes down there. Lucy rides at the top. Oh, interesting that Claire cannot jump with Lucy on her. That makes this ever so slightly more challenging. Now Claire goes this way. I'll even put Claire in the water because I'm that sure. So. I'm gonna have Claire just hang up, or Laura just hang off the edge of Claire. And I know Claire likes to bounce when we get in the water. So those two are covered. Kind of seems like I shouldn't have brought him down here. So let's do the same thing in reverse. Let's do that. There we go. It probably would have been easier if I did. Ooh. Catch there. So far, so good. Oh. We're losing friends fast.
John looked at Claire. It was just them now. She muttered something under her breath about a vow of vengeance. He didn't see the point. Fighting that thing seemed to be a pretty futile idea.
Let's make sure. Actually, we probably don't want John to stay on top of Claire all the time, because yeah, just in case, I'm gonna... Okay, we're safe. For now. Oh, I see. Did that count? Did I pick it up? That did count. Jeez. That spike wall is coming fast. Okay. Gotta be careful about the bounces.
As they struggled to get to the next portal, John hoped that he would be the next to get eaten. He didn't want to.
Okay, this is tough. Having to do all this stuff under pressure now is like surprisingly difficult. Okay. Right, bounces. Can't just keep moving. Okay. I honestly think I have already lost this, but I'm gonna keep trying. Ooh, tell you what I could do. Maybe if we can make it. Okay, now Claire is like super close.
As they struggled to get to the next portal, John hoped that he would be.
Okay. So I think I save more time in the long run by jumping them together than I do by like moving one and then coming back for the other.
As they struggled to get to the next portal, John hoped that he would be the next to get eaten. He didn't.
Don't know how to get past that. Kind of seems like I should just run John all the way ahead and just try not to die as Claire.
As they struggled to get to the next portal, John hoped that he would be the next to get eaten. He didn't want to be alone.
Okay. So, I was dying right at the end, at least. Ooh, we lost Claire. So now it's just John.
For the first time in a while, John didn't have an audience.
Oops. Okay. You know, it's weird. The puzzles are like less complicated now with less people involved, but it's
For the first time in a while,
just the
John
jumping.
didn't have an audience.
I need to remember, like, after you land, there's like a second that you have to wait before you can jump again. Like, you can't just jump on the first frame after
For
landing.
the first time in a while, John didn't have an audience. He was alone. Leaping from black square to black square didn't seem nearly as exciting now. It just seemed
Ooh.
empty.
Okay, you gotta be quick with that at the same time. There is like no room
For
for
the first
error.
time in a while, John didn't have an audience. For the first time in a while, John didn't have an audience. He was alone. Leaping from black square to black square didn't seem nearly as exciting now. It just seemed empty.
There we go. So... Okay, I think I actually do want to fall down here. No, I don't.
John gulped. He knew he'd never escape. He knew it was waiting for him. He decided to jump the massive scary gaps. For old time's sake.
Okay. Whoops. I mean, so far this isn't as bad as the last level. There's like room for mistakes here. Okay, so the issue with this one, or with that jump, is you bounce at the top of that like spiky trap thing. So you kind of want to jump just before you hit the top. Something I'm also running into is something I don't like to complain about most of the time, but when I'm playing platformers, especially with like a wireless controller, I do start to notice input delay. Like if I push the button, it doesn't always come through the second I push the button. Most of the time it doesn't matter. Like I usually don't buy into like complaints about that stuff, but with this particular controller in this particular instance, I am noticing it. Or can you just not jump on these things when they're moving? No, you can. So, I'm gonna like... Okay, you just can't like move right away. Like you can't do it right at the peak. Okay, like I am pushing the button. You can probably hear me mashing it there. It just doesn't do it sometimes. I don't know if that's the game or me. It's probably me, but it could be the game. Or something I can stand on? No, you do just have to make that jump. There we go. Oh. James.
I'm not different in that kooky, OMG, you've totally got to meet my mate James, he's literally insane kind of way.
Ooh, this is gonna melt my head a little. Well, that's an easy bonus to pick up. Just walk all the way back.
He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing. He turned up here in some kind of cage.
Interesting. Is this like... If they remember being eaten by the pixely thing, is this Thomas or is this someone else? They look like Thomas aside from being green.
He'd gotten out. He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing. He turned up here in some kind of cage.
There we go.
He'd gotten out. It had taken a long time.
Nope. Definitely missed that. Okay, they're getting difficult now.
Not since getting eaten by that.
I mean, they were already difficult, but more
Turned
difficult.
up here in some kind of cage.
Okay, so I gotta be ready to
He'd
move.
gotten out. But it had taken a long time.
Okay. I'm like trying to hit the button, but also... Ooh, there we go. Okay. We're good.
James liked being alone. No one to insult him or question his unique disregard for Newtonian laws. Hey Jimmy, where are you going? Up?
gotta be right up against it when it goes? No. There must be some trick to it that I am not getting. Oh, if you jump over them, you don't get clipped by it. Good to know. Oh, there's Thomas. So James is a different one. I think I just got the achievement for jumping a certain number of times.
The little red guy looked confused. His cage was a lot smaller than James's had been. James decided to find a way to help. Maybe they'd be friends.
Nope, don't lose all your progress, please.
Thomas had no idea why he was here. One minute he was with his friends, the next he was being freed from a cage by a green guy with a nervous laugh. He knew he had to get back to them.
I wonder if they're gonna do anything interesting with, like, the fact that Thomas and James are both the same size.
Thomas imagined he'd feel the same way if he fell upwards all the time. If he didn't know better, he thought James didn't want to meet everyone.
So, question is, I mean, this is clearly James's deal. Oh, but then we use James to jump up? Yes? Is that what's happening? Okay. Oops. Okay. That's probably enough. Okay. Collision detection was not in my favor there, but that was the right idea. I just need to be careful about how James bounces when we stand on him. Through this though, I mean, I was going to try to finish it in one sitting tonight anyway, but at the very least, we probably won't run late trying to do that. I don't know how far in we are, but I feel like we're getting close-ish to the end. I do think there's going to be some kind of switcheroo, I want to say, or something interesting to this level. They're not just going to make it a straight run to the finish 2 times the same way but opposites, right? Not this late into it anyway.
This was working. James and Thomas working together could get anywhere. James didn't seem to understand the immense ability he possessed.
Okay, so we hit a checkpoint. Let's get Thomas over there. Thomas is now also checkpointed. Oh, it literally is just a run for the finish.
Thomas wondered why the cloud thing had brought them both here.
Oh, it seems like the narration just stopped there. That was weird. So I'm assuming this is the way.
James grudgingly helped Thomas to each portal. He knew that eventually they'd find the others, and he'd go back to being the weird one again. He decided to enjoy the time they had left.
Ah, I see. So I do need James's help. Come on. Need him to make a platform. And then I'll need to do the same thing here. And then I assume we're actually going to end up doing the same thing in reverse with Thomas down here. So let me just get him down there. Oh, actually. I guess I have to restart the level? Yeah. Actually, I don't think I did now that I've already done it. There was probably a way to fix it, but oh well. Now let's just get him into position right away. Let's not switch back and forth as often. Oh, come on. Okay. It's in position. Well, I'm getting back to where I was. I guess I should respond to the discussion prompt this evening. I, like many a middle schooler and eventually high schooler in the late 2000s, early 2010s, spent a lot of time on Newgrounds. Played my fair share of Flash games.
He knew that eventually they'd find the others, and he'd go back to being the weird one again. He decided to enjoy the time they had left.
If I had to pick a favorite, I would say... Okay. So that elevator's kind of a trap, because you don't actually want to use it. Oh, you know what? It's there so that if you mess up as Thomas at some point down here, you can still finish the level.
want to spend time with James. Was he not repulsed by his weird colour?
Okay. Let me make sure I'm like understanding how to get through this. So this area is safe for Thomas to stand in, so I'm going to have him stand there for a while. Okay, that area was not safe. I might just... Okay, there's a spawn point there, so I know that's safe. I'm safe here.
Did he not care about his inversions?
Okay. Ooh. If I had to pick a favorite Flash game from around that time, I remember Fancy Pants Adventure being pretty fun. Newgrounds Rumble was like a Smash Bros clone with all of the like Newgrounds series as characters. That was pretty fun, I remember. Ooh, Super Smash Flash. How could I forget that? That was a I think that one's still getting updated, although I haven't played it in a while, and I assume it's not written in Flash anymore, if it's still getting updated. Let me see, what if I just bring Thomas down here? Okay, so that is... something? Oh, you know what? That was intentional, this thing that happened. Nope. Is there no way to get this? Okay, no. You do just have to... Ooh. Yeah, you just gotta... You just gotta move like this the whole level. So.
James.
Oh, I don't actually have to make that jump because I passed through a restart point. So I can literally just go for the jump and then try to save Thomas. That makes... I don't know if I want to say more sense, but it's better. I probably don't have to restart the level each time because I could use that platform there to like reset. Oh, wait a minute. Is this my like big brain moment where I realize I don't have to make it that complicated jump I was trying to make it? Okay. I have figured it out. So I think to make this easier on myself, I'm going to do the horizontal movement first. Jump, jump.
James was having fun for the time being.
Let's move horizontally some more. Jump, jump. We did it. Double jump as Sarah.
Sarah leaned her wizened
By
head
hitting
back
X
and
in midair.
laughed. The quadrilaterals were apparently after some friends of theirs. How petty an adventure. She spoke in terms she could only hope they might understand, of the fountain of wisdom, channel through which all data flowed.
Not my best. Oh, there we go. It actually works out pretty good. There we go.
Sarah could leap in the very air itself. She was like an eagle, a flea. More like an eagle. She had vowed long ago that she would know this world. She would know what this world was. And she, Sarah, would know how to escape it. The Red One, who spoke wisely for a lesser, offered Sarah their help, so long as she then helped them save their friends. He said that he too had wondered at the secrets of this world, and would quite like a go on the wisdom fountain, if that was okay. Sarah marvelled at his foolishness, but accepted his help.
Okay, this is tricky. Can't just... Okay. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Like jump, double jump up here. That should be a double jump, but I keep colliding with it. Another double jump. A convenient bar to keep my progress while I figure out this next area. Go.
Sarah wondered at the possibilities of the outer world. She had heard legends of a third dimension. Perhaps she'd encounter one of those curves the blind square had spoken of.
So timing the double jump to get through there is going to be a bit of a challenge. should just take it at speed. There we go.
A single jump each? These were truly weak creatures. They possessed heart, though. Sarah might consider taking them with her. If they were up to it, which they were probably not.
There we go. That's him done. Her done. Now we just gotta get Thomas up there. I will say in this area, I'm hoping it's kind of just because we're still getting used to Sarah's mechanics, but it kind of seems like Sarah's doing all the heavy lifting on these puzzles, and then it's just like Thomas and the other guy bringing up the rear.
Sarah sensed the presence of the fountain. Just one more portal to go, and then she would have the knowledge. And then escape.
How do I get Thomas across there? Kinda seems like it might be a good idea to try this trick again. I don't know if this is the intended path, but kind of feels like it is. So let's make sure we're sticking out enough. We want to be sticking out enough that Thomas can grab on, but not so much that... Oh, actually, you know what? It might be easier to do this with our boy. Actually, no, it won't be. I think I am going to, like, learn from the other time I had to do this maneuver and do the horizontal movement first. And then technically probably didn't even need to keep doing it like that, but thought it would be easier.
Thomas looked at the glowing beam. That list he'd been writing seemed pretty petty now. This was all knowledge. All of it. Right in front of him. He was sorry Sarah couldn't step into it too. He could tell she felt the same way. From the shouting. And screaming.
Oh, so Sarah's just stuck down there. Can't go with Thomas. And where's Green Guy? Where's Jeff? I think his name's Jeff. I actually forgot.
Thomas was connected to the internet for 12 seconds, and he had seen everything. He'd seen the cat who couldn't spell, he'd heard of the arrow through the knee. He felt there was probably a thing called cake, but that was a lie.
Ah, that's some 2010s internet humor, if I have ever heard it.
To do. He hoped the others would understand. They were just beyond the next portal.
Okay, so we gotta free everybody now. So that opens up that.
Thomas knew they couldn't escape. They'd been trapped permanently from the moment the clouds ate them. He explained this to the others. It was impossible to gauge their reaction. After all, they were just rectangles.
Okay. So, I need Lucy to make the jump here. And then, for the time being, I don't know that we need Claire for anything, so I will keep her there to like keep us from falling into water. Ah, I see. Complicated. So, let's get everybody over here. So what we probably need to do is, even jumping from up here, he can't make it. Okay. Probably need to get Lucy on top of something to make the jump better. I think the way to go about doing that no, wait, can Lucy jump on top of Thomas? She can. Would that be enough if I brought Claire here? That would be enough. So let's get them in place because they're the Oh, I saw the bonus thing I missed. Oh well.
Was deflated. She'd not even got close to the fountain. She could tell from the earnest expression on Thomas that the information it had imparted was clearly important. Sarah knew her destiny was now to support him.
So John can get up to his without any assistance, I think. Or can he? I think I'm just missing jumps, but so first of all, Sarah actually needs to be there. And Jeff needs to be there. Thomas, it's getting hard to select the ones I want. Thomas needs to be up there. How can I get Thomas up there? Thomas is going to need a boost to get to his spots. So let's have John follow him from place to place, and that will probably also help us figure out how John gets to his spots. So actually, I think the way to do this will be move Lucy there. Ah. Hold on, we can fix this. Hold on. There goes Lucy. No, wait. Lucy jump on top of orange guy. There goes there. I guess we'll just get Lucy and the other one into position 2. Since their services should no longer be required. Thomas is in position, we just need John. Okay, I think we got it, we just need the portals to sync up. There we go. You know, now that we did it once, I am glad not every puzzle from now on, hopefully. I'm glad every puzzle isn't gonna have the same kind of whatchamacallit. Like, not every puzzle's gonna have every single block in it. Oh, I see. We need you here to make that jump possible. Jump you over the top. Move you
Claire could not
underneath.
accept that this had all been futile. She was a superhero. There had to be a way. Not for her to get out. Red had been pretty clear on that, but there must be thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation. Was there a way to help them?
Used to John being the one that needs a boost. Oh no. I feel like I might as well reset the level, honestly. This is tough. Let's see here. First things first. We need... Technically we don't need to get purple up there and then, like, get Claire back there. We can just do that. So then, purple. John.
Could not accept that this had all been futile. She was a superhero. There had to be a way. Not for her to get out. Red had been pretty clear on that, but there must be thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation. Was there a way to help them?
So, I'm going to be very careful about this. We are going to set the spawn point. set the spawn point. And set the spawn point. Okay, so maybe Claire can only jump with them on her back in specific levels? Because she definitely could before. Okay. Okay, everybody get on Claire. Don't let them bounce into the water. 7.4.
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world. That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
So there's a switch. We got switch puzzles going on. Kind of seems like maybe I'm supposed to follow that. Aha. So we got Sarah, and we have, what's his face? Was it Craig? I can't remember. So there we go. How to get Craig up here? Oh, just like that. That's how we do it. There we go. Okay.
Chris was skeptical. He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone, but Laura smiled at him. And immediately, he knew he had to do everything he
Yeah,
could
Chris.
to get there.
That's right. Help your friends out. Okay. So to get that through there, we're gonna need some help. Let's get everybody, like, doing what they can do, and then... Okay, so that... We need someone to do... Oh, there we go. And we can put her in position, because she is probably done. Thomas. Oops. Oh no. Please unwedge. Please unwedge. There we go. So that goes there. And then that should have done something. Oh, actually everybody can get into position now, right? Yep. Who's not in position? There we go. Okay, so it does kind of seem like there we
Laura
go.
had been born special. She understood that now. She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
This is sweet. There we go. 7-7.
Thomas liked the idea of being an architect. He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these contrived spaces, these intentionally obtuse paths and puzzles.
Okay.
He'd do things differently. He'd empower the AIs above.
So. We'll have Claire. Sarah will keep going there. Like, you kind of see what I'm saying, though. A lot of these puzzles are just moving the block to the left or right. Like, we haven't had to fit Chris through a tight space in many levels at this point. Okay, so we probably need to kick this thing. Most of the way back. Okay. Well, that closes that off, which probably means we should just put Sarah in the portal and see who is next.
John's massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he felt humbled, not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had.
Yeah.
He liked the sound of that.
There we go. 7-9.
James
So,
still felt weird,
easiest thing I see.
but he realized now that everyone else was too. They were a crew of weirdos. Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. The other AIs would escape, and it would all be down to 7 rectangles with very different relationships to gravity.
Oh no, we actually do want her down there. Okay. these two can get into place, and let's keep moving Claire for now. Oh, wait, actually... Ooh, did I mess that up? No, never mind. Thomas can jump pretty high. He shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, we're fine. So, that's that taken care of. Like, see, Chris and John here are, like, kind of just along for the ride. Like, ooh, I had to move one before I moved to the other. I'm enjoying this game. I just feel it may have more potential than it is using at the moment.
Thomas knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion or a Transformer. He'd never get to visit Gotham City or eat at Moobies. It didn't matter. If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix, they could give everyone else in the simulation.
Let me get... Maybe Thomas is the one to help with this? Give her a boost. There we go. Honestly, let's just get her as far as we can. That's when we know we need help from somebody else. And now Thomas can come through. Claire should be alright, yeah. Claire's jump's not great, but it works. John. Okay, so we need Claire first and foremost up here. Even if we don't technically need her here, this is a tightly packed hallway. It probably wouldn't hurt to just keep her in the water there. Get that. That's basically free. But we don't know if we'll need him for some platforming, so I'll keep him around. So now Lucy made it. Okay, Lucy made it all the way to the end. Chris, we can also just take all the way to the end. I think actually looking at this, there is no need for any platforming help from James, so we can just put James in his spot as well. Thomas goes there. Okay, long dude. John, you stay there. Sarah can double jump away there. Now let's get Claire. Because Claire's going to be the hardest to maneuver in these final spots. Okay, we had to nudge a few pieces, but we got there. Oh? Loading? Alright, just finishing my tea. Who is this? Is this just a random AI?
Something had shifted. The shape in front of him hinted at a possibility. Wow. You couldn't do that before.
Oh. Gray can, like, absorb the abilities of the other AIs, I think. Or any of the gray ones can. I like this.
Joe was happy. They'd settled here. They'd not seen another AI for many cycles, and she liked it that way. She saw Sam leap into the shifter with fear.
Okay. And then we just have to... jump back across.
Gray couldn't work it out. Why was the world letting him do this? It was dumb. It was awesome, obviously, but why? They seemed to be leading him up, and to the right.
Ooh. Multiple different
Joe
colors.
wished Sam would stop. This was just like the time with the pixel clouds. They hadn't seen any for a while. He was always running off like this.
Ah. So what we need... Oh! Wait, that's... Got it. Okay. Well, that's not Thomas's color, which I thought was weird because that would mean it doesn't do anything. This is Lucy's color. So this is, like, bouncing. So I think... Actually... Let's go with that.
Sam was sorry, and he tried to calm Joe down. He couldn't explain why he felt this way. He just knew that there was somewhere else he should be.
Aha! I was right to keep the trampoline power.
Paul felt it. There was a whisper to the shifters.
Okay, so Paul's got kind of Lucy jump going on.
They had not occurred randomly. They had been created.
Okay. So there is no way to get through this without getting the trampoline power.
Gray listened to the old man. The shifters had been placed in the world by the architects, AIs who sacrificed themselves to fuel their escape. There was an outer world, a world beyond the confines of their universe.
Hold on. Does this
To the
button...
right.
Got it. The button does do something. think that's the right idea. We just need to be a little taller. There we go. Oops.
Jo was growing to like her newfound abilities. Maybe Sam had done the right thing after all. It was getting a bit chilly though.
So, kinda seems okay, I think this is what I want. Oh, it doesn't actually matter. They sit too low. I guess, does it matter which of these I make trampoline and which ones I make water? It looks like it doesn't. So far we haven't really seen shifting to any other color. Oh, there's the double jump purple. That's what's the word? I was wondering when I would see like the double jump
left
come
the
in.
old man behind. He had to get to this exit. He had to be the one to get out. A whole world to himself. He had to get there before anyone else did.
There we go. Not much of a jumper, this one. Just about get up one block at a time.
All cursed Grey. He should have never left him. He had to get to the other AIs of the world, warn them about Grey. Stop him.
There we go.
Jo and Sam saw Grey across the gap. He waved them over. He seemed, well, nice. They helped him to the next portal.
We just gotta double jump our way back.
Team Jump had been together for a long time. They were a machine, a well-oiled machine. They could jump like nobody's business.
The fact that they're all gray, though, is going to get confusing. Okay, no, you did need 2 to get up there. So... okay, so let's get everybody over there. Let's get everybody to the checkpoint and then we'll figure out what we're supposed to do from there. So, let's just give everybody the trampoline power.
They thought as one, they acted as one.
Okay, we're gonna need that. So let's get another jumper over there. Ah, that just takes away the trampoline power. Why would I want that? Oh, maybe I had to do that to open up wherever this portal is, like a door or something.
Paul bowed before the team. He begged them to help. He told them of the outer world, of the cats who couldn't spell, of the liar, Grey. Up and to the right, they answered in unison.
Okay, let's restart the level actually. So, we need
Paul bowed before the team.
one member of Team Jump to stick
told them of
behind.
the outer world, of the cats who
Actually,
couldn't
I probably
spell,
didn't need
of the liar, Grey. Up and to the right, they answered in unison.
So can Paul jump with blocks on top of him? He cannot. So I didn't need to restart, I just had to shepherd everybody across. So, kind of seems like we want somebody to jump over all of this. Oh, I think we actually want 2 people to jump across all of that. Huh. So that worked. Come on, Paul. So, let's have this one stay behind. we go.
Gray, Joe and Sam continued moving upwards. They had to make it. Gray had told the couple he was looking for a lost friend. He'd made something up about being alone on a quest for lost allies. They had eaten it up.
So, we need this one to slide through there. Ah, but wait, we need you to get up there first, don't we? Now we can do this. Alright, carry us all the way there, please. Okay, Gray. I think before we send everybody across the water, let's just send you. See what's going on over here. Okay, it is just everybody needs to get across the water. So let's get everybody across the water.
The team, along with their spiritual leader Paul, worked their way right. Team Jump were proud of their progress. They'd obliterated all challenges in their path. Yeah, they'd heard of individuals getting stuck on staircases or stepping stones. This did not happen to Team Jump.
Let's leave one of our members of Team Jump here. Keep one here. So far, most of the challenge of these levels is just getting everybody into the, like all the back and forth, and getting everybody into place. Now just fall. There we go. Ooh, I see. This is going to be an interesting one. I think let's start with the one in front.
Gray could tell they were nearing the exit portal. He smiled to himself, trying to work out the easiest way of dispensing with his allies when the time came.
Okay. So far so good. So for gray, this is actually basically just a normal level. It's... There we go.
Team Jump saw the others beyond the wall. They were doing well. Paul tried to shout a warning, but they couldn't hear him. Gray counted 5 in Team Jump. He could take them.
So... I actually wonder if it would be faster to just fall. Yeah, so I think the fastest way to get through this is actually going to be to just let everybody fall through here and just leave that one in limbo, kind of stuck. So I'm just going to get everybody over there before I continue. Paul does actually need to here. There we go. Now let's do the last few members of Team Jump, and then we will move on to the others. So that is everybody from that side of the map taken care of. Come on. Oh, actually, I think I do just want all of them to be in reverse mode for the moment. I wish there was a way I could say, like maybe I'd be asking too much, but it'd be nice to have a way to say, like, okay, I only want to cycle between these 3 because the others are all in their spot. Like some way I could, like, I don't know, set the controls up so that I don't accidentally scroll back through all those other people. Okay. I'm gonna do gray last if I can help it. Just because gray has kind of the easiest time getting through these areas. this one. There we go. Up. And up. And up. And now it is just gray. That's all we gotta do. There we go. Who is not in? There we go. I must have accidentally nudged it to the right at some point.
Sam was
Ooh.
worried how grey had become. He wasn't responding to Joe's questions or acknowledging them at all.
So our goal is not to touch the green spot. Okay, we made it. Ooh, we don't want to be bouncing on things though. So, at least for now, the easiest thing to do is to just slide everybody through. And then there we go. And then we do actually want to be green here. So there's the respawn point. Let's get everybody over there before I start messing around with everything too much.
Were they really trying to save his friends?
Okay. Okay, there we go. So from here it looks like it's not too much in terms of platforming skill required. It's just boom, boom, boom. Oh, we won't fit there. We actually want to avoid that and jump up there. 9-8.
Paul knew the path ahead wasn't safe. He told the team to wait, that he'd come get them when it was secure.
Okay.
Gray had to be stopped, whatever the cost.
Okay, so it's best to move Paul when the blocks are inverted, and Team Jump can kind of go whenever. Let's just get them all at least roughly into position. There we go. 9-9.
The Pixel Cloud had been separated from its allies for some time. She'd not heard the order to retreat. She was shocked by the appearance of the 4 aberrations below. The old one
So,
seemed to be leading the liar to an outcropping. It was within her reach. She could remove them both. The couple could wait. They weren't going anywhere.
so there's kind of two separate paths. So there is... We can get up there, maybe? But in order to get up there first, we're gonna need a little help. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the intended way, but it's the way I'm going to do it. Tell you what, Gray can get up there whenever he wants. Let's... focus on getting our bouncy guy up there. You bounce up. Jump, bounce, jump, bounce. There we go. He can jump over. He can go under. And you can ride Blue all the way across. Or you could if Blue was still blue. So let's go fix that while we get you the rest of the way there. Oops. There we go. But now, how do I get... Yes, this is nothing. This is nothing. Was I supposed to give this thing a double jump? I think I was supposed to give the cube a double jump. Let's go bring it across. Oops. Well, in a way that just gets us there faster. Let's bring Blue across. So for now, Blue can't get across. So let's see what this purple one can find. Nothing. I think I understand. I see that gap at the top is slightly larger. So, there we go. Now Gray Comes up here. Who's pinging me? Never mind. It was unimportant. Oh, I actually needed blue over there first, because blue was behind. So let's just correct that now. No! Not my brightest moment. I didn't move anyone out of place, did I? I did. We're almost at the end. I can feel it. Just give it to me, please. Nice.
Joe and Sam ran. They had no idea where these final portals would lead, but it had to be better than this.
Okay, so I'm kind of letting... I don't know which one is Joe and which one is Sam, but I'm letting the green one get ahead of the purple one. First of all, hello bonus points. Exit through the gift shop. I'm gonna guess this is the last level. Aha. That looked suspiciously like something important. So, let's get in there. And then let's bring our friend Greenie over here. Come on.
They leapt.
Not quite in the right positions. There we go. Ooh. Is there a way to check? Oh, there's a leaderboard. Let's see how we stacked up. So I am not even in the top 1,000 fastest times. I am going to choose to believe in my heart that the reason for that is that I am stopping to listen to the narration. So that was pretty cool. Oh, I'm trying to stretch. Thank you, Weedud, for the recommendation. That was fun. I liked it. All these dang pings in the middle of my stream. I'm gonna have a word. But anyway, thank you, WeDud, for the recommendation. It was fun. I enjoyed it. That was actually like perfect timing too. That was like almost exactly 3 hours. So, mute Twitch. Let's see who we want to raid. So, let's see. Honestly, no one I'm like dying to raid. Rokuman is playing Persona 3, but I feel like we've raided him a lot lately. And nobody else I follow is live at the moment, or at least no one I follow where a raid of this size would be a significant thing. So I think I'll just call it a night. This was fun. I'll see you tomorrow for Persona 3. And next week we'll see what I play on Monday, because we finished this. I don't know, Stygian looked pretty good. That was a recommendation from Sir Nightgaunt in chat. So maybe I'll give that a try, or maybe I'll give it like a quick try off stream just to see if I vibe with it, see if my computer can run it. I don't think it would be an issue. But I also might just see what I want to play. To play this, I activated a free trial of PlayStation Now, so maybe if there's some interesting stuff on there, I'll give that a try while I still have the free trial. But anyway, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Have a good evening.